Bam.
All right, guys. So we think that these 20-minute powwows, something that we're going to start, is giving these 20-minute highlights of one specific topic and really expanding onto it and really, sticking to that one topic and taking our three different perspectives and posing it back to you guys as an audience to truly, really try to, dive deeper into. So this week, I'm not going to be leading it, but Tiana is going to be leading it, and she's going to tell us all about her topic. So what's up, Ty?
So, the topic for this week is going to be dating in the pandemic. How has it been for everyone? I feel like this is a very interesting time to be on the dating scene right now. You got to get really creative with these dates, romantic and fun. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out, how has it been dating during the pandemic? Anyone?
So I can give an example of something that I did,
Mhm.
or that was kind of like done for me. One of the cool things that I experienced during the pandemic was a paint and sip,
Cute.
but it was done virtually. It was done through Zoom.
Nice.
So the instructor was on the laptop, doing a thing, telling us what to do. We had are they called easels?
Yeah.
Am I making? I was about to say, am I making this up? I don't even know why. I don't even know why I know that. But yeah, we had our easels. We were at the table, and we did the wine. We did our paintings and everything. I still have it. I didn't hang it up because mine came out trash. But I think that was something that was like super creative. You know, with these weird and kind of like awkward times that we're in now, where you're kind of uncertain on what's a good idea because the meetups ain't always the best.
Safe.
Yeah, they're not always safe. This, you know what I'm saying? Like when there's someone that you haven't been around consistently.
Right.
If you're already like in a relationship, or if you're already been dating a person, chances are like you probably still feel comfortable around them. But inviting a third party, to do, a paint and sip in person could be, seen as like risky. So yeah, that was something that I did that I thought was dope. So I don't know if y'all experienced anything similar, or if y'all got ideas of something that y'all would like want to do.
I definitely got the ideas of something that I would want to do.
We'll run them
I
down.
mean, I saw on Twitter, it was really cute. Like the guy had asked a girl on the date, and I'm assuming that they were like just getting to know each other, haven't been around each other for a while. So he had her get dressed up. They had a FaceTime call. He ordered a meal for her, got himself the same exact meal, and they shared their little cute dinner date over their
Via
FaceTime
FaceTime.
call. Yeah, that was cute. I see people doing like the picnics.
Picnic.
Appreciate a
I
nice
think
picnic
picnics are a good
vibe.
look. Yeah.
Really, really cute. You can still go outside. So I saw people like hiking, little outdoorsies. You're not with that?
High can get a little tricky.
Well, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. So,
That's
well,
cute.
yeah. So the dating experience that I'm currently in, we started to get to know each other like a month or 3 weeks before the pandemic happened. So when it happened, it's just
Wow.
like this is interesting for us.
Bad
And
timing like a
it is,
mug.
because it introduces a whole bunch of different directions. Like people are losing their jobs, incomes is weird, people are dying. Like it's literally all those things.
Just casually, people are dying.
People are dying. that literally hit our that hit our
That was
relationship though.
sad.
That
Yeah.
happened. Like
Yeah.
we experienced it. So it's like, oh, this is bad. And so like, but you know what it really did, guys? It challenged my concept of dating somebody new, because usually you're trying to like go out and have these experiences. Let's eat, let's do these things that essentially you're spending money and you're having like another entity facilitate you guys' experience for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't have another entity. We couldn't pay something to do like an escape room or something like that. We had to get creative. So one thing that we did, because we was packing on the pounds, baby, we was packing them bad boys on. We decided to go
relationship weight that helped
slap.
you.
It was so much weight, period, and I'm still dealing with it. But with Hicken Park in Philly, like
I love it.
dog, like you
That's a
want to
vibe.
hike, you want
Mhm.
you are
gonna hike.
hiking, you are
You all up in them woods.
you be no cell signal, no
It's
place.
for
hot.
real.
It's too hot for that.
For real.
Chris,
It's perfect.
When did y'all go? Did y'all go in July?
June, July,
Nah.
yeah, and we experienced different parks. or different experiences like that.
Life
Chris,
Mhm.
come on
trips.
now.
All right, listen. I'm one of those people. Like, I'll go for a walk with you. I'm definitely down for a good old fashioned walk. When you start, like, when walk turns into hike, that's where it get a little tricky for me because then it's like, yo, we gotta walk back too. Like, we gotta hike
Yeah.
back. Like,
Mhm.
fam, there's not a car at the end of this hike. Like, and then no cell signal. Like, what if I overexert myself and we need to call the ambo? We just out there
Why do you even gotta get to that point?
cause
You
life
know?
be. But no, like all jokes aside, I mean that's definitely something that you can do while you dating an endemic. Uh, anything else that like
Ooh,
so?
car ride.
Okay,
This is gonna sound really cheesy, but a nice car ride with some good music, a nice playlist, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And we just vibing and driving, talking.
I was about to say, do you talk during the vibe of the music?
Mm, dep it depends.
Because sometimes if the playlist is like that fire,
If it's you got well, it depends on what song is playing. If you can,
don't stop. But no, not that one.
but yeah, just, to no destination. We just listening to music, just driving around. I like that. That's a date for me.
Don't even know where you're gonna end up.
We don't even know.
Run out of gas.
That's okay.
Gas station
Like
closed. That's okay. Ain't no super Wawas around. Now you looking stupid. Date done turned sour.
all right, well, on a full tank of gas and not going way too far out.
Gotcha.
I would
Now,
be satisfied with a date like that.
so as far as so I can see that as far as like with people that you may have already built a rapport with, already were dating, those type of things. Like,
For the new dates.
yeah, like if you like already full blown into the quarantine, like, are you actually trying to get to know people in? I mean, like we kind of lax now. Like you can go out places now.
Mhm. But I guess in
Um,
the height of it all.
yeah, not even that, but like, do you even feel comfortable? Like, cause you don't really know what.
Still.
Yeah, like, do you know where people been for the
Yeah.
past 2 weeks?
No.
Now you like all in each
Mm-mm.
other's like
That's
face,
a health
smiling and
risk.
stuff.
Yeah.
It is. Like you thinking everything. You like y'all trying to feed each other off the same fork, and like, nah, you
That
passed
ain't
with
happening,
COVID.
player, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Ah,
like
that's interesting. I don't
go
know.
out to get a Corona and you get the Corona.
All right, Chris,
Mm.
you had a way to get that in there. You got it in there. Good.
That was a terrible joke. But yeah, I snuck it in there. Whatever. But like, are you open to like doing like online dating and um like are like can you like fully date like if it's all virtual?
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Why do you say no?
All right, and when we're saying that this is a new person, or this is someone that
New
you're
person.
already acquainted with, okay. I
Somehow
mean,
like maybe
okay.
y'all was Facebook friends, but y'all never met in
Okay, so
person,
it
something like
can
that.
work, but so it can work if you're virtually dating somebody, that you just met. I just think this is gonna take a lot of effort because eventually I'm gonna want physical contact. It's cool with us doing the FaceTime and I don't know, trying to work things out virtually, but like eventually I'm
Can I jump
gonna
in
want
real
to
quick?
see you.
Now, when you say now, there's a difference between I want to see you and physical contact, right? So,
All right, so
is
I'm
it
gonna
enough
need
for you?
visual contact
Yes.
eventually.
Okay. So you're good with starting off visual, and then it like, and when I say physical, I'm talking about like hugs, because like I feel like hugs are risky, and I know that sounds
Right,
crazy.
right, right, right,
I
right,
know it
right,
sounds
right, right.
stupid, but like. Mm,
No,
Like you
for
just
real.
don't know unless you like
That's
on FaceTime with
true.
this person all the time. Like they might be like talking to you, but then they like, yeah, I'm about to go hit this pool party,
As
and you
soon as you
had
jump
no
off FaceTime,
idea,
they 20 deep with
right? And then next thing you know, you like, yeah, I need physical touch, and it's like, all
is it
right,
worth the risk?
right?
I don't
Hmm.
know. Maybe I'm a little too optimistic about it. I think it still can happen. I think it's still
Yeah, I
it's
was
going
going
to
to ask
be.
you like because you
Mhm.
said that you could do all
Yeah.
virtual. Like, how do you
Well,
think
see,
that will work?
because I don't know. It's just because you generally in the beginning. So maybe this is just the way I date, but generally in the beginning, I am trying to get to know that person too. I mean, there's been plenty of times like I need to be held tonight. I know we just met like 2 weeks ago, homie, but like,
Right.
but it's like outside of that, generally speaking, the way I do date is like, okay, we're probably going to be. Oh, let's have these conversations on the phone, and let's build up that desire. Let's have these FaceTimes if we can't physically meet in person. But then again, like I would be kind of concerned if homie don't have the same concerns that I got. Like, oh yeah, let's meet up. I said, oh, you real willy nilly about meeting up. So I know you
Right.
really
Mhm.
nilly about meeting up other people. But I think in the beginning it can definitely happen because I'm not really. While that is something that I do need, my love language is physical touch and quality time. But like
Mhm.
I think for me that it's either I'm not going to be getting to know somebody and still sitting in this pandemic alone. I'm going to be trying to get to know somebody and potentially end up with not being alone. If that's a goal of mine, because some people might be okay with it, but that was a goal of mine. I want to keep that on. But like somebody new, I'm going to engage in that conversation. I'm going to talk about, yeah, you gotta. I'm concerned about my health, and you should be too, homie. And if he or she isn't, I don't think you should be with them anyway. But because that could
That
be
is
suggestive of
facts.
other shit you can catch, not just COVID. But yeah,
Right.
That is facts.
Right. And I think there definitely should be like a healthy consideration to that portion of it if there's like that concern within the relationship. Even if it's like one-sided. If one side is just like, listen, I'm taking this whole quarantine thing seriously, um, there should definitely be some consideration that's taken into that by the other party, even if they're like kind of like, oh no, like it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? We're not at risk. The numbers are low. The probability of you getting it aren't high. You know what I'm saying? Like I, I think
Mm-mm.
that's automatically going to get y'all off on like the wrong foot because it's just like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we not on the same page with this. Like our ideals are a little bit different because if that consideration isn't there for you, because and that's the thing. I think the thing about the demic is, and I keep calling it the demic, like it's cool. Is
Trying to make this
yeah,
meme
trying to,
for the
you know what I'm
kid.
saying? Trying to make this joint hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to make fetch happen. Yo, only a couple people gonna get that, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. but, but yeah, like the thing about the whole pandemic thing is that it's not about you. Like, do I have a fear of getting it for myself? Yes, but I'm more afraid to pass it to people unknowingly.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think the whole consideration thing should come into play where it's just like, all right, yeah, you may not be scared of it, but like, what if you give it to me? And then what if I go visit my parents, grandparents, best friends, whoever, they get it and they're not as,
Mhm.
immune to it or, they can't combat it the same way that me and you may because they have a compromised immune system. So I
Yeah.
think that's something that's like a major concern as it pertains to people that crave that physical touch. If that's their love language. But since y'all both seem like that's y'all love language as together, how are y'all doing at this time? Is the look, well, I'm fine. Like, has it been a struggle or are you thriving?
Well, it is a struggle. It is a struggle, but yes, the long answer. Yes, yes, it is a struggle. Tiana, is that a struggle for you?
It's not a struggle for me personally because I haven't I haven't met anybody new, like, I'm not dating anybody new, so person that I'm dating, we've already been around each other, so this what it was.
Right.
It wasn't a problem with us to be around each other, but that would be my concern for sure if I was meeting somebody new. If I was meeting somebody new, there wouldn't be any physical touch, any meeting up, that wouldn't happen
Hmm.
because I
So
wouldn't
you would
know.
be on the all virtual tip.
I would be on the virtual tip.
Now, do you think because this is our new normal for a person that craves physical touch and that's important to them, like are you I was going to say susceptible, but that's not the right word. Are you okay with that not being an option? Like, do you feel like you can really engage long term? Because say if this goes on for another 6 months, Can you
And
stay
not seeing that person
interested?
at all?
Not meeting up.
Mm.
Like, can you stay engaged in a relationship that's completely virtual? I feel at some point, like me, I'll just say me. If I was dating and I could not see or like they say they had that stipulation where it's like, listen, meeting up is not a possibility, but I like you. I like talking to you every day. I like seeing you on Zoom or FaceTime, whatever the case may be. And they were totally okay with that. I think I would struggle to stay interested.
I was about to say, okay, friend.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, buddy, pal.
right, because at that point, that's what you are.
Yo, for real. For real.
Really,
Yeah. I agree.
I yeah, I would
Y'all
need that.
shallow.
That's
Is
not
that
shallow.
shallow or is
No,
that
no,
just
no,
my
no.
love
That's not
language?
shallow. Hell, long distance relationship people see each other at least every few weeks or months. And you're
At the
telling
very
like I
least.
understand COVID is a completely different kind of experience. But if you aren't making like you are okay with not seeing me for the next 6 months and being in person, that's some I'm not saying that's weird, but like oh
So
no.
what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna like be like, listen, we gonna spend these 14 days, or we ain't going. We gonna y'all gonna create a bubble like the NBA. Like we gonna isolate ourselves so that we can make sure that we COVID free, so we can get this
I
meetup
mean,
on.
how much do you like me?
Oh, for real.
I don't think that was the response.
Oh no.
Oh.
Definitely wasn't the response.
I don't know. That'd
No,
be
that's
interesting to
good.
see the way
Yeah.
people respond to that because in my mind, I'm like, and this is so
6
bad to
months?
say, but it's like worth the risk. Like let's like if we
Right.
can make these kind of precautions and
It's worth
engage.
the risk.
But like, come on, like
Right.
six,
You
seven
taking your
months.
vitamins, you drinking your sea moss. What you doing to make sure that your immune system is good? Because you need to come see me.
Y'all done came full circle on this conversation. I just want y'all to
I
know
don't know.
this,
I don't know.
this
Because
Jordan
six,
did a
seven
whole
months.
180. At first, I was like, yeah, like we gotta be safe, baby. You put that time limit on it. It was like, nah,
No,
nah. Drink your sea moss. You know what I'm saying? Get you
listen.
some apple cider vinegar.
Right. Drink your orange juice. You're right.
Like I'm trying to see like it'll be even worse. Like yeah, I live in I don't know. Like I live in Sicklerville and you live in Sicklerville too. We can't see each other. Shit, when did we pass each other in the grocery
No,
store? Like oh,
no.
what's
See,
up? What?
that's different though. I think that's different.
You're
Well,
right.
generally speaking, you would be going out with them and meeting them because they probably are local. If it's long distance in COVID, that's different. But we're talking about local relationships or local dating experiences, and you're like, oh, I can't see you 6, 7, 8. You know how many people you running across in these next 6, 7, 8 months, and you can't have one of those people to be the person like me? Come on now, come on.
Nah, see what you gotta do when you dating an endemic, you gotta start kicking up your flavor a little bit, right? So you know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
talking to her, you gotta be like, yo, like, oh, you was supposed to go grocery shopping today? Like, don't even worry about that. Since I'm
I
trying to
got
keep you
you.
safe, I'm gonna get these
I'm
joints
gonna risk my
delivered to you.
life.
I ain't risking my life either.
uh, I'm
No,
ready.
we
You give me a
both
ride
gotta
or
stay safe.
die.
Nah, you got me
A
chopped.
ride or die.
Nope. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this Instacart going though. I'm gonna get these joints delivered. I'm gonna leave a
That's
nice little tip for the driver. You know what I'm saying? Them joints will get dropped off right at your doorstep. You ain't gotta go
Well,
nowhere.
there you go. There's
yeah,
there's
that's
one
cute.
little bit of
You know what I'm
solution.
saying? I'm gonna keep you in this bubble. You know what I'm saying? Cause so that we can get this 14 days completed. So I can, slide through, or you can come through. You know what I'm saying? I think look, that's romantic right there. Instacart. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your groceries delivered, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, y'all
That's it.
sleep.
But what about for like the long distance? Like, could you say you met somebody in California right now
I
that
don't
you were
do long
interested in?
distance,
Oh,
and when the
okay.
world is open.
Open. Okay.
So that nips that question. Go ahead. It's like, no, I'm sorry, Tony. Or
I
finish
don't
your
know.
question,
I'm
Ty.
not.
I'm sorry. Finish your question. I'm sorry.
No long distance then during
Not
the
for me.
pandemic. That's
Mm-mm.
that's
Not for
Not
me.
long distance and pandemic. That's and new
yeah,
person.
yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah.
new. It's a long
That's
distance and it's pandemic. Not good.
Right. You
yeah.
might as well be
3 strikes.
catfish.
Okay.
That might as well be it.
At that point. Yeah.
Well, guys, we're up on the 20 minutes. This is like a little 20-minute powwow.
Yeah.
And that's like a little,
Dating in the demic.
I want to hear
Dating
what
in the
people got to
demic.
say.
It's
Stop
not
trying to
going
make
down.
fetch happen. Yeah, we out.